Hi guys! Hello. Crazy Lash ladies. Can I just tell you guys that this is like the best team name ever? Like ever. What is, I look like a minion. What is happening here? All right, well, here's the deal. You guys are gonna get me in all my glory today because I'm coming to you guys pre-hair, pre-makeup, pre-all that stuff. So, yes, I know I'm a few minutes early. I always like to come in early and just make sure that there's no connection issues or anything like that. So while we're waiting for some peeps to hop on, click the little button and invite your teams. Even if they can't watch this right now, they'll get the notification that you tagged them in something in the team page, and then when they are able to watch it, they can then do so, okay? In addition, this is like a total side note, but I just learned this right before I hopped on here, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about today, but did you know, hey Jess, did you know that groups have algorithms just like your main Facebook page? So when your girl Jess is posting her ridiculous, amazing content that she's sharing with you guys, drop a like or a heart or a comment, or better yet, both. Do you want to know why? Number one, to show her some love for taking the time and the effort to do the things she does for you guys. But number two, you guys, the more you interact in your team page, the more your algorithms in that group specifically are going to be increased, meaning the more you and your team members are going to see all of the information and all of the posts that are put in there, because Facebook gets a little cray-cray, all right? And we don't always see the things that are posted, whether your notifications are on or not. So that's just a little side note I wanted to give you guys while we're waiting for peeps to hop on, so that you can help your girls just by simply interacting in your team page. Is that not amazing, or is that not amazing? And I'm done. That's a wrap. We'll see. No, just kidding. Just kidding. All right, you guys, say hey once you're on. Jess, I want to thank you so much for inviting me in here. And I hope that all of you watching on Jess's team, all of you crazy lash ladies, know how awesome of a leader you have. Number one, taking the time and making the effort to reach out and network with other leaders in our business. To get them in here takes time, takes effort. You've got to reach out. You've got to have schedules. You've got to have topics. You've got to organize it all. Like, I just want to say your girl Jess has got it going on. So Jess, thank you for including me in this. I'm super stoked to be here. Any way that I can show up and help my Y sisters, I always love being able to do that. And Jess and I chatted and we decided, hey Monica, we decided that I'm going to speak on a topic that I've actually never done a training on before, but it's a topic that I love. And so while I did jot down a few notes, which is totally not my style, but I want to stay on point with you guys so that this can, you know, be the punch to the gut that hopefully we all need every now and again to get us moving in the right direction with our business. So we decided that I'm going to be talking about authenticity and turning lives into success, into big business, into recruits, into sales, into all of those things. Almost, dare I say, effortlessly, just by doing a couple key things that I want to teach you guys today. And awesome, Jess. I'm glad to be here. And I want to also start by saying that this is probably not any new information that you've never heard before, but I could say the same exact thing, and Jess could say the same exact thing, and we could read a script, and just our life experiences and just our perspective and just our personalities alone are going to tweak that message and convey it in a totally different way than one another, okay? So when these leaders are coming in here and they are sharing content with you, regardless of what it is, take the time to check it out, you guys, because I promise you, still to this day, as a Black status leader in this business for over 3 years, I still learn every single day from all of you, from all of my peers, from all of the other leaders in this business, from all of the new girls coming in, the seasoned girls. Baba, Truffles. My dogs want to get in on the action, I guess. But I still, to this day, I show up and every single person, although it might be the same topic, I learn something new every single time, okay? So that is just a little side note. So authenticity and how to turn lives into big business, into success for you. Now, some of you might have read the caption to this and immediately was like, not for me, because maybe lives are something that terrifies you. Maybe lives are something you haven't mustered up the courage to do yet. So before I dive into how to take your lives and turn them into big business, I want to tell you guys this. They are number one in social media world right now, okay? People love reality. People love reality television. Well, lives on Facebook is like the social media version of that, okay? So no matter how scary it seems, if you want to be successful in this business, you've got to take a deep breath, muster up the courage, and hit that live button. Whether your very first live is 2 minutes long and it is like, this is how you put epic mascara on. Okay, thanks for being here. I'll see you later. Bye. Do it. Because every time you do it, it's going to get a little more comfortable. It's going to get a little less scary. And it's going to help you be wildly successful. And if you need a little inspiration on how time and practice can truly transform your delivery and your skills, go back and watch some of my very first videos on my page. You will literally be like, that is not the same girl that I see today. Because I was awkward, I was uncomfortable, I was scared out of my mind, okay? But I showed up and I did it. And because of it, I've been able to build a successful business for me, for my family, and to now help all of my girls on my team do the same, okay? So, 3 things you need to do when it comes to lives, to take those lives and truly transform them into big business almost effortlessly, okay? Number 1, who are you? Number 2, what are you gonna do with your life? Prior, during, and after. And then lastly, why? Why are you even showing up to do them, okay? So number 1, this is so weird. I don't do notes. I speak from the heart and literally fly by the seat of my pants. But again, I've never done a training on this topic and I wanted to be on point for you guys, so I hope you love it. So number 1, who are you? When you are thinking about going live, you need to ask yourself, who am I? What do I love? What are the things that I do? What do I enjoy? Am I a super, do I like to crack jokes? Am I sarcastic? Am I funny? What do you do for fun in your spare time? You literally want to ask yourself the same exact questions that you would ask yourself if you were trying to brand yourself, and lives are an amazing way to help with the branding process. So kind of think about it along the same lines, all right? What are some of the things maybe you enjoy? Like anybody who ever shows up to any of the things I post on my social media will know that I love to have fun. Having fun is like a prerequisite to be a part of my life. Doesn't matter what aspect of my life. I love to have fun. I love to laugh. I love coffee. I love wine. I love my little girls. We like to play makeup together. So through everything that I've done, top knots, that's like a staple. And I'm not even kidding you guys. I've literally had people come up to me and they're like, oh my God, I recognized you because of your hair. And I'm like, oh, my lazy girl hair, that I literally just throw on top of my head. But I do it consistently, okay? And so people see it consistently. And so therefore it becomes a part of my brand. So what do you like? Or do you love the beach? Do you love sports? Do you love animals? Do you love coffee? Do you like going to the movies? Whatever it is, ask yourself, who am I? All right? And then share that. You guys, lives should be viewed at nothing more than having a conversation with your friends. So if somebody were to say to you, do you like having conversations with your friends? I think all of us would probably be like, heck yeah, that's why they're my friends. I like having conversations with them. Lives are no different, okay? We need to get away from the thought of we're going live to sell our products. We are not going live to sell our products. I mean, we are, but we're not. That is not your main intent. And if it is, you need to stop it immediately because it's going to kill your business. You're going live to have a conversation with your friends and share your life with people. while doing your makeup, all right? So they're gonna see the products. They're gonna hear, oh my God, look at how awesome that color came out. And I love when I blah, 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 blah. But you're talking about you. You're having a conversation with your friends. It feels a little awkward at first. I would be lying to you if I said it didn't. But again, with consistency and with time and practice, it just flows. I promise you that. It's hard to imagine being there if you're at the place of lives scare me. But I challenge each and every one of you today, start today and go live. And then tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And by like next week, you're already going to be at a totally different comfort level with it. And then the week after that, a totally different comfort level with it. And then a month from now, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, what again was I so scared about? Okay? I promise you guys, that's really how it happens. The next biggest thing is that you can never do comparisons. So a lot of times we look to successful leaders, right? We watch their lives. We see what they're doing, and then we go on live ourselves and maybe try to reproduce that. Well, that's not being authentic. That's not being you. That's you trying to be somebody else. And people will see right through that. I know this is nothing new that you guys have not heard before, but I can't stress enough how being genuine is power in and of itself. Whether you're quirky or dorky or fabulous or amazing at makeup or awful at makeup like I was in the beginning of my business, share that with people. Be authentically you. You're the only person that can bring you to the table. And when you try to be somebody you are not, it's literally going to kill your business. You're not even going to see it coming. It's just people can sense that. People can feel when you're not being genuine. All right? So, zero comparisons, you guys. Now, that being said, I love going, let me give you some examples. If I'm having a day where I need some inspiration and somebody to really give me a punch to the gut with motivation, I'll go to Amanda Lawrence's page, all right? If you guys don't follow Amanda Lawrence, go follow Amanda Lawrence. If I need to go to somebody's page for amazing makeup skills, inspiration, okay? I'm lacking whatever that day to, figure out what I want to do on my face. And I'm not great at makeup. I'm learning as I go. I'll go to somebody like Heather Hermes's page or Adriana Markowitz, somebody I know crushes the makeup game, okay? If I'm maybe having a day, and I always try not to, but it happens, I'm human just like the rest of us. If I'm having a day where I'm having a little bit of self-doubt creep in and I need to get that out of me as quick as it creeped in, I'll go to somebody's page like Sherry Brown, who is going to drop truth bombs on you like it's her J-O-B and only Sherry Brown can do, okay? So it's awesome to have people you aspire to be like, but you can't then turn that around and try to be them. Use them as inspiration to brand yourself and be a better version of you, not try to be them in any way, shape, or form, okay? So when you are not being authentically you, when you are not being genuine with people, and when you are truly just trying to replicate somebody other than figuring yourself out, and we learn who we are through our growth process. People can sense that, and when they sense that, they lose trust in you. And when people lose trust in you, they're not going to do business with you, which means they're not going to ever consider joining your team, and they're probably not even going to want to purchase from you, because if you're not being true to you, then you lose a lot of credibility with them, okay? So number one in being authentic and turning lives into big business is figuring out who the heck you are. And I don't expect anybody to ever be able to answer that, because I'm still learning who I am. Every day, I'm learning out new things about myself. But take the things that you love, take the things that you like, take the things that you know, and share that with people. And that's your first step in having a successful life, not to sell, okay? Number two, you need to say to yourself, ask yourself, what are you doing with your life, okay? So here's where we get into some of the more tangible tips I want to give you guys. Number one, before you go live, here's some things you can do to spike the level of engagement and the views you're gonna have and the success you'll have with that live. Number one, announce it. I don't do this all the time. I'm guilty of it, but I can speak on this topic because when I do remember to put an announcement up saying, hey guys, join me at 1:00. We're doing a blah, 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 whatever. My viewership is always more than when I don't do that, okay? So I promise you guys, I've seen it firsthand. It absolutely is effective. Number two, interact as much as you can right before going live. So again, going back to the algorithms of Facebook, the more you interact, the more it says to Facebook, hey, people like this girl. We should show her stuff a little bit more. So go to like 5 or 10 people, non-unique presenter pages before you go live and like and comment. Don't just like and comment on some things and be authentic, be genuine. All right, don't just be like, you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous. Like, find a genuine, true, fitting compliment or response to something they posted, or if they're asking for advice or, your opinion or whatever, share something that is genuinely your opinion. Whatever. Interact with people right before going live and you're going to watch your viewership increase. Create curiosity and confusion or confusion. So when you post your announcement, you can do things that spark curiosity or spark confusion. Meaning, you could say things like yesterday, I said I was going live to do a green smoky eye. Now, we're makeup girls, all right? So a green smoky eye, we might be able to put the pieces together or whatever. But to somebody else that is just learning about makeup or curious about our makeup or whatever, they might be like, oh, that sounds really interesting. A green smoky eye. I'm probably going to go check out her live. If not while she's live, definitely make sure I watch the replay. Or you could do things that totally confuse people, the one day I used the liquid lipstick on my eyelids. And before I went live, I posted something like, hey, does anybody want to see me put lipstick all over my eyes? And people were like, what is she talking about? But of course, then they had to come see what I was doing. All right. So spark curiosity and spark some confusion in people, and they will absolutely come check out what you're doing. And then do what you say you're going to do. Don't put stuff up and be like, I'm going live at 2:00. And then 2:00 comes and everybody's like, what happened to Billy? Okay, you're gonna lose credibility, so do what you say. Here's another fun tip I wanna give you guys. In your VIP group, if you have a VIP group or a customer-based group, you can do contests with them that help you grow your network with everyone else. You could do things like go in your VIP group and be like, hey guys, anybody that shares any of my live videos this week to their page is gonna be put into a drawing for a lip gloss. It's a $15 lip gloss and it might connect you with 100 new people, all right? It might put you in front of 100 new sets of eyes that have never seen your name or heard about you before or unique or what we do or who we are, okay? So sometimes giving a little bit to your loyal customers in your VIP group by using that loyalty and that friendship and those relationships that are already established to help you grow your network can turn into the most magical things ever, okay? All right, so that's before your live. During your live, engage with people, interact. When you see somebody join, say their name. People love hearing their name. Hello, Billy. Thank you so much for hopping on my live. What's up, girl? How are you doing today? All right, ask questions. Get them to respond as best as you can. Not everybody will. Sometimes people go live and they hear you say their name and they're like, my God, can they see me? I've literally had people message me and be like, when I join your lives, can you see me or can I just see you? I'm not kidding. So sometimes people won't respond, but a lot of times, most of the time, people will, okay? Have fun. Even if you don't have a natural high energy like some people do, take it up a couple notches, all right? Because that's gonna be conveyed on the other side totally different. If I was standing here right now and I was saying to you the same exact thing that I'm saying, and I'm talking like this, like I normally would if I was sitting in the room with somebody, it's not gonna feel the same as me saying to you guys, take it up a couple notches. It will come across totally different, all right? Did we feel that energy shift? well, so do your viewers. So even if you're not naturally high energy, when you go live, man, you muster up that courage and you just take it up a couple notches and have a ton of fun. But excitement is contagious. So if they feel that high energy and that excitement from you, they're going to want to stay with you. They're going to want to check out what you have going on, all right? And show gratitude. Always thank people for joining you. Always thank people if they share. Always thank people for taking the time to be on there. And if they comment, thank them for commenting. Just always show gratitude, you guys. Gratitude will always, always come back tenfold. The more you're grateful, the more you're going to get, all right? And it takes time, but I promise you it happens. And then here's something that none of us think about that has literally been a game changer for me with my sales over the last couple months. After your live is over, what do? We say, woo, I did it. I survived. I survived the live. All right. And then we move on. Maybe we take after pictures and we post what we used or whatever, but we kind of just forget about it. And it's out in Facebook world and we let the universe take it and do what they want with. Well, what if we could take control of how much further we could push that live out into the universe? That would be pretty epic, right? So after your live, maybe within like an hour or so, and yes, it takes time and yes, it takes effort, but it will produce results. I'm living proof of it. Like and respond to every single comment on that live. Even if it was commented while you were live, take the time to go back and like that comment, even if it's just them saying hello, and then drop something below. Like, hey girl, so glad you joined the live. All right. And then maybe what they'll do is they'll respond, oh, you're so welcome. It was so fun, or whatever. Okay. What this is going to do is it's going to take your already hopefully highly viewed live and it's going to crank the heat up by like 50, because now Facebook algorithms say, oh, they didn't just hop on her live and really like it. They're still talking. They're still interacting. We're going to show this to more people. Okay. And your live is going to get exposed and dropped on more news feeds and exposed in more places than it would have if you just ended your live and moved on with your life. So like and respond to every single comment on your live. Then you really want to play big? Take it one step further. Click on that person's name that you just liked and responded to their comment. Click on their name, click message, and drop them a 3-second long voice memo and say, hey girl, I really just wanted to reach out and say thanks again. I appreciate you hopping on my lives and it does not go unnoticed. I hope you have an awesome day. Boom, done. Do you know what some of those super simple voice messages have turned into for me? They've turned into sales that I never knew were going to happen. They've turned into conversations about what it is that I do, which then turned into team members and me growing my team. All right. Get off of your Facebook lives after you like and respond to everybody and get into Messenger with every single person. Don't go in there and try to sell them. Don't go in there and try to just schmooze them or whatever. Go in there and be authentic and show gratitude and just say, I appreciate you showing up and hopping on my lives. Thank you so much. It doesn't go unnoticed. Have an awesome day. By ending it with have an awesome day, it means you're not looking for anything back from them. You are just being kind. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to respond, and then you can respond, and then they respond, and now you have a conversation going. Now you've built a new relationship with somebody. Now you have a foundation for future conversations to come up with them one-on-one and not feel weird about it, because now you're friends, okay? Do you guys see how you could take one live and work it over and over and over and over again to turn into so much more for your business? In addition to just letting a live die, what I like to do is go back like a day or two later and just, drop another comment or something so it revives your live. And then sometimes that my viewership will go up like 100 or 200 or 500 or whatever, just by simply getting that live going again, okay? So work smarter, not harder, okay? What else did I have down for that? That was it, all right? So that was number 2. So number 1, Being authentic and turning your lives into big business is asking, who the heck am I? What the heck am I going to show up and talk about? Number 2, what are you going to do? I just dropped some tips for you guys on what to do before, during, and after that can literally take one live and turn it into 50 new opportunities for your business, okay? Number 3, and probably what is the most important thing I'm going to share with you guys today, you have to ask yourself, why? Why is it important to you to put fear aside and go live, regardless of how scary it seems, regardless of you thinking, because it's not true, but regardless of you thinking you don't know what to talk about, regardless of maybe the fears, those lies that we tell ourselves of, oh my God, what are people going to think of us, okay? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why is showing up and going live every day important? Who are you doing this for? What is your reason for wanting to be successful? Grab a hold of that and let nothing and no one slow that down. You guys, we have an opportunity in the palm of our hands to change our lives and the lives of a lot of other people along the way. Why are we letting these stupid fears that are not even true stop us from doing something that is that powerful? It blows my mind, but at the same time too, you guys, that was me 3 years ago. I didn't know anything about makeup. I was a huge tomboy. I didn't know the first thing about network marketing. All I knew is that I saw the big picture of what this opportunity can do and that I was going to be successful. And our team hit black status a little right after, the month after my 1-year anniversary in this business, because I hit the ground running and I refused to let fear and self-doubt and the opinions of others get in my way. Because here's why you need to understand what your why is and why you're showing up to do what you're doing. Because it's not easy. And most days, you guys, fact of the matter is you might not feel like it. You probably won't feel like it. But it's those that are in touch with their why so strongly that are going to push through those days and those feelings of not feeling like doing it, and they're going to show up anyways. And that is what's going to separate people who feel stuck in their business from people who are excelling in their business and make it look easy. It's the only difference. It's consistency. I just did my team hangout last night was on consistency. It's all it is. It's the people who show up when they don't feel like showing up and doing the lives when they don't feel like doing the lives, and who put in the time after their live to go through and message every single person that hopped on their live to say, thank you, I appreciate you. That's what's going to separate you in this business. And that's what's going to turn one live and being authentically you into huge, massive success. It's not complex. It's not complicated. It's just who wants it bad enough to go do it. And that is what will separate those, again, that feel stuck and are maybe struggling from those who are going to be wildly, wildly successful in this business. And I hope and I pray, and every day I work so hard to send out as much positivity as I can so that each and every one of you listening to me right now and each and every single person that we come in contact with in this entire world can be one of those people that believes in themselves, that stays true to themselves, and that is wildly successful because you knew what your why was and you didn't stop pushing regardless of the fear and the doubt and the mean people and the all of that stuff. That will always, always be there. All right, so be a winner. You guys can do this. I'm promising you, a little over 3 years ago, if you ever told me I would be standing in front of my phone, talking to people and applying makeup, I would have laughed in your face. I would have been like, heck no, girl, I'm going to play some basketball, or like, I'm going to watch football. Like, that was me. I would have literally laughed in your face, and this business has changed my life, changed my family's life, and I'm not just building a successful business, I'm building a legacy that will live on through others for years and years to come. That's what you all have in the palm of your hand. What are you going to do with it? All right? I love you guys. I can't read comments because I have squirrel syndrome, and I will be on here for another 45 minutes. Jess, thank you so much for having me. I will go back through the comments and answer any questions you guys have, respond to all of the comments that you guys are dropping. And I love you guys. Believe in yourself. There is so much greatness within you. Step into it. Own it. Authentically rock it out and go freaking crush those goals. Love you guys. Bye.